Alrighty folks, in today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you find the mass properties and the center of gravity of an item in Creo Parametric. So the first thing you guys have to do is you need to make sure that your part actually has material. So in order to check if it has material, the quickest way that I have found is by going over here to the design item tree or section, and then if you expand that, expand bodies, and then expand the body, it'll tell you right there what material it has. Now, if you're on older versions of Creo, then you might want to go about it the next way. You can go into File, Prepare, and Model Properties. So as you can see, it says that here is the material. It looks like I have brass assigned to this thing. Good. So this would be the alternative way if you don't have this design item section. Now, the first way of finding the mass properties is by going over here into the same menu and locating this little guy here that says Mass Properties. If you hit change right there, then what you can do is you can set this over to geometry. And what that means is it's going to use your 3D data along with the parameters of the brass material that you selected. And it's going to spit out the corresponding values. So the coordinate system is default, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and hit calculate and see what it does. Well, as you can see, it gave me all of the items that I'm interested in right here. Some of them I really don't care about. I really mainly care about the mass right here. Now, if you need to save this as a report, you can go ahead and hit Generate Report. And now it gives you this little text window that you can save as, say, a text file, hand it over to your analysts, and then they can use it for whatever they need to. So that's one way. The other way is by going over into the Analysis tab up here, and then hitting the little Mass Properties button located over here. So this one is a little bit more useful in my opinion, and I'll explain why in a second. But the cool thing about this one is it allows you to measure the mass of either a solid geometry, which in this case we do have, or a quilt. It's like, well, that's kind of weird. When would I want to use quilt? Let's say you're tasked with finding the interior volume of something. You can just create an air solid or an air quilt and then measure that to find the interior volume. In my case, I'm okay with solid geometry, so I'll leave that as is. The coordinate system is fine. I can leave it alone. Another sanity check, right? Making sure that you have material assigned, which in this case I do. And I think we're good to go. Now, there are a couple of options here that you might be interested in. Quick is probably the simplest one. If you hit quick and then hit preview, it just does that. It gives you a mass property, says, here you go, bam, get the hell out of here, right? But what are the other ones for then? Well, let me show you. If I change this over to, say, feature, like so, and you can see I kind of already did a couple of these, but let me get rid of these very quickly. If I change it over to feature and then hit preview, I was like, well, it doesn't really look like anything changed. Well, that's true, but if you go over here to the feature tab, you can actually grab some of these parameters to add them to your parameter list if you want. Now, it doesn't automatically do that. You still have to do some legwork on these, but it does allow you to do that. Now, if you have the license, which it looks like I don't, then you can also turn on these datums right here. And if you turn them on, then the center of gravity and the principal axes will be datums that you can select and sketch on. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that because the last one that I want to show you is, of course, saved. So, well, where is that even saved? Ha, no pun intended. But if I hit preview, I'm not really renaming these. I'm just leaving them as is, mass property 1, and hit OK. I was like, well, where'd it go? Well, it's actually over here in the saved analysis located up there on the top left. And if you click it, you will see that it tells you that this is indeed the mass property analysis. Now, I didn't really highlight this for you, but I do want to point something out. If you decide to make this into a feature, for example, then what's really cool about this is you also get the measurement as a feature in the tree over here on the left-hand side. You can edit its definition or, take the calculation again or move this up or down depending on where you want this thing to go. So for example, if I want the measurement of this thing up to this point, I can of course edit its definition and you can see that the mass obviously changed. It increased because there's only one hole. Anyway, that is how you find the mass properties of an item in Creo Parametric along with its center of gravity. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know and take care. Bye-bye.